Welcome back to my old ranch, and this is my series on hatching and raising chickens. Now, in this video, I'm going to cover where we are at. We've only got a few more days, so I'm going to be adding water. I'm going to be candling the eggs again and talk about what's going on. I'm also going to go out and visit a hen that I've discovered is now actually setting on her eggs, which is good. I don't know how far along she is, so we're going to have to keep an eye on her. But check this out. I came in here this morning, and lo and behold, I have a little chick. On the countdown on the lid, it says I still have 3 days to go. So this is the day that I'm going to be adding water, and I'm also going to unplug it, the rotator, to keep it from rotating. But look at this little guy. I would say it's, judging from still not quite all of its fur, you can see it stood up yet. It's not completely dry. So it's about 4 hours, 4 hours maybe. Now what I'm going to do, this is my brooder, but I don't want to put her in there by herself. But I don't really want her, or the little chick, in here because of the way this rocks back and forth, and it's not really very comfortable. And let me pull this back here. It's very important for the little chicks to get, especially water, very soon. If they don't drink soon enough, what happens is they'll actually their poop will actually start gathering back here, and that's a problem. You actually have to clean and wash that. But the reason that happens is because they didn't get enough water early enough. So let me make some adjustments here, and I'll be right back. Okay, now I've grabbed the little chick, and I'm not going to put her in the big brooder yet because she'd be all alone. So I'm going to put her in here where it's a little more comfortable, and she's with the other eggs. Now, one of the things I've done, I put a little bit of water right here, a little food there. One of the first things I do oftentimes when I put them in the brooder is I'll actually put the beak in the water, get them to drink a little bit. That way you don't end up with the pooping problem, and they know exactly where the water is. And one of the frustrations I'm having with this incubator, remember this is the home-built incubator, all 4 of these temperatures read differently. So I've tried to take the medium of it and keep the temperature as consistent as I can. Now I've taken and made a little thing for my flashlight, so hopefully I'm going to be able to candle these better. So I turn this on, drop this down in there. This is one of the eggs that I grabbed last time that I didn't think was doing anything. And you can see here, no, I think it may have started, but it really didn't do anything. I'll leave it in here for now. This is another one. See this one, you can see that isn't doing really anything at all. That egg is glowing pretty good. Let me move it. See, it's still lit up. So this one is another egg that kind of tried to start, but didn't go anywhere. Let's grab another one towards the back. Now see this one. This one's almost completely dark. So this one definitely growing, doing good. Now one of the things you want to make sure you do when you're handling the eggs like this, you're gentle with them. Don't drop them. So this is another one. Completely dark, no shine at all. Another one in the very back. This one I don't think made it too far along, but it is dark, but the bottom is still lit up, if you can see that. So this one might be okay. We'll see. And let's check this back corner one over here. Now this is another one that you can see is actually fairly bright, and it may have started, but it didn't get very far. All right, let's do one more. There, now this one, see, completely dark. No light going through it at all. Definitely a chick in that one. So this incubator doing okay. We'll see how it turns out as far as our hatch rate, but it's coming along in a few more days. Now, these eggs, again, are a couple of days behind those because these are the last eggs that I put in the incubator. So let's go look at the other incubator. Now see if you, when we go to this other incubator, you see the timer still says we have 3 days left, 22% humidity. Well, that's the other thing I need to do. I need to add water. I haven't done that to either one of them yet. So let's candle these eggs first. Let's pull the lid off here. And let's see what we have. See if I can move the camera in a position where you can actually see this much better. Now, take my flashlight, drop it in my little thing I made. All right, day 27. So this one, see how much it glows? I don't think that one's going to do anything. We'll see. We'll come back to this egg and we'll watch it as we go. This is the 25th. Now see that this one, completely dark. Definitely a chicken in that, or a little chick in that one. Let's go back a little bit more. Again, completely dark. Definitely a chicken in that one. Again, completely dark. Definitely a chicken in that one. Again, completely dark. Just a little bit on the bottom, but pretty much dark. Let's go to one of the newer ones. Or the other ones, again, completely dark. So it looks like my hatch rate here is going to be pretty good. And unfortunately, this green one, I really wanted this chicken to hatch, but it doesn't look so good. It's glowing pretty good. It looks like it made it part of the way, but it didn't make it far enough. Now, the other thing I wanted to point out, this is the egg that little chick came out of. I don't remove the eggshell, otherwise it leaves a hole, and I've had the chicks get stuck in that. Also, we're still rotating back and forth, so I'm going to unplug this here shortly, and this will stop, and that will allow the chicks to get into position. Let's do one more just for the fun of it. Okay, 25th. Okay, now here's another one. I don't believe this one's going to make it. It's not growing. It should be completely dark, and it's not. So that won't turn out. But we'll go back to once everything hatches and kind of look at what they did and have a better idea of our hatch rate success. So let me go get some water, and I'm going to put water in these. Okay, now the water tray in this incubator is right in here. And I don't think you can see it, but the water tray is right in here. So I'll remove a couple eggs out of the way. You always want to make sure you use hot water. You don't want to have the incubator make up for cold water. So I'll put water in here. Let's put these eggs back. And what we're going to look at here, it's been holding at about 22% humidity without any water in it. Right now it says 20%. So we're going to take a look at that, and we're going to see that humidity rise. So let me put water in the other one. Okay, now remember this incubator is different. The water actually goes on top. Here I have the tray for it. So I pour water in it. I'd like to put in about halfway or so. That'll be fine for now. We're a few days early on this one because, again, this incubator is a couple days behind that one. But let's go ahead and get started, being that I'm doing this now. We'll take this, and it goes up here towards the top. And if you remember, the fan, let's see if I can get it here. It's in there. That fan will blow right down onto that water. And right now, the humidity in here is 20%. So we're going to see that humidity rise up. So you can see that says 101. That one says 98. That one says 100. That one says a little bit over 100. So all three of them are a little bit different, and we're going to see what happens. All right, now I need to put the cover back on it. Put the insulation down, and I'll be checking this one more frequently. I need to make sure that the little chick has water and food, that it doesn't all evaporate. So now, interesting, I just put the water in this a few moments ago. You can see that humidity is already up to 48% in this incubator. Again, what the water does is it allows it softens the eggshell and it helps it so that the chick can peck its way through, and it doesn't. If it's too dry, the chick can actually get stuck in the egg, and it can't rotate to chip away at the top of the egg. And as we go along, depending on what happens, I'll show you when it is that I'll actually help the little chick to get out. You definitely don't want to do it too soon. That's a whole other problem that we'll see if we encounter in this batch of hatching the eggs. But you can see the humidity is already rising up pretty quickly, and that will help the chicks be able to break again through the egg and to be able to hatch. All right, so I've got these little guys, and we're going to have a whole bunch of chicks here in another few days, and we're going to get a chance to see how they act when I put them into the brooder. And I think I'm going to go out right now and go check out the hen and show you what's going on there. I can't believe I found her. I really thought she was dead. And I checked her this morning, and she's still doing just fine. But they're going to kind of a hibernation state while they're sitting on the eggs. So let's go check on her and see, and I'll show you her so we can follow her progress as she sits on her eggs. Now this is in my carport, kind of my catch-all lately. The cover for a trailer that was here, my gas cans. And you see here that there she is, tucked down, safe. Hey, little mama. And she's sitting on her eggs, and we're going to keep progress on her. She has rotated, so she did get up because she's got to rotate the eggs from time to time. But we're going to keep an eye on her and watch her progress. Hey, Tigger, how you doing? Came up to the stables. I want to see the brooding hen, or at least they should be here shortly. But she's looking better, but she still has a little ways to go. So let's go in where the chickens are. All right, so we're up where the sheep are and all the lambs. And as you can see, they're doing quite well. Chickens running around, doing their thing. Certainly free range, as free range as you can get. Sorry, the wind probably pretty bad on this microphone. But you can see all the little lambs. Everybody's doing good. Now here, this is what I found. I've been keeping an eye out, but I have a chicken laying eggs right here. So, and I'm not collecting them every day because I'm waiting to see if one or more of the hens are going to actually start sitting on their eggs. Last time, to my surprise, Mama actually did it, right there. And she stayed there for a long time, bringing the chicks back day after day after day. Now, they've been coming here. They've been roosting up in here at night. So we're going to keep an eye on this little spot here. And there may be another spot with the eggs. And we're going to see if little mama hen, one or more, will actually start setting on eggs. All right, well, I'm back to the house, and with my incubators, definitely a windy day. We saw the hen in my carport, such a mess. I was starting to clean it up, and I said, nope, can't clean it up until she's done, because if I disturb her, she may get too scared and jump off the eggs and not finish brooding. So she chose that spot because everybody else, all the other chickens, dogs, everything, leaving her alone. And that's why she chose that spot. So I'm just going to leave her be, and we'll see how many little chicks that she actually hatches. So probably tomorrow, probably the next day, I'm going to be back here. As soon as the eggs start pipping, and I'll show you what that is, we're going to start watching them very much closer to watch the little chicks hatch and see how they interact with each other as I get them into the brooder, see how successful I am at how many chicks I end up with. So please follow along if you like what I'm doing. Please like and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. And I will see you in the next video.